Salve, buonasera, mamma mia ragazzi, il caldo mi sta veramente buttando giù questi giorni, io spero di uscire viva da sta settimana a sto punto. Non è possibile, è tremenda sta cosa, è veramente tremenda. Ok. Ah sì, che stavo qua a fare le quest secondarie, ma no, no. Adesso ce ne possiamo andare a fare le... Vediamo dove andiamo a finire. Anche perché per adesso ho tutta la mappa, quasi, tranne questa parte qui, che forse sarà di questa a sto punto, aperta. Ho tutto pronto. Andiamo avanti che Trignale sta aspettando da un paio di giorni. Quindi forse è meglio. Ok, così. Mettiamo il microfono qui così magari mi sentite, ma dovesse sentirmi comunque.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Che sta qua se l'ha dimenticata, metà roba, i viveri, eccetera. Sta qua va a meditare senza portarsi le medicine o altro, ma santo cielo. Una cosa.
Hello? Hypatia?
E non c'è.
Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food.
Ma scusa.
Let's try looking around the area.
Poi adesso ci salta addosso con un pugnale. Se mi fate lo jumpscherone lancio il joystick. Ah, ok. Ah, ma è uno di quei dei Yara. Ah, che cosa abbiamo... Cioè, cosa ci ha fatto? Cosa... Lo conosco persino, quello l'ho incontrato nella quest secondaria di loro. Delle rape lì, eccetera. Sta caricando il gioco. Non so cosa, ma sta caricando qualcosa. Quando vuoi.
There you are.
Che è successo?
Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry.
Eh,
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside
come
all of
super
a sudden?
foggy? Come vuol dire che c'è nebbia? C'è nebbia. Ma dovevamo soltanto portargli il pranzo.
How things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we?
Calmati.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Esatto, dobbiamo capire. Vedi. Il problema sono i funghi, in realtà. Ah, ma mini Luen. Oh no, il DualShock che si sta scaricando? No. DualShock no. Allora aspetta che provo via questo. Vabbè, tanto era carico quell'altro, perfetto. Adesso. Adesso. Ah, è caso per fare le sue robe. Adesso. Non sta più.
This place is huge.
In effetti sì.
Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows?
Un attimo. Prima distruggo questi.
Sometime.
Ah, non credo che sia stata la grotta, Paimon. Credo che sia stato qualcosina che abbiamo incontrato. Beh, che ho visto io, non. Ce la farà fare il suo 58. Ah, l'ho già fatto. Gioco. Ah, aspetta. Ho sbagliato. Fico, l'ho fatto in slow motion. Ma non ci arrivo. Ah, devo fare. Ah, aspetta. Ok. Beh. Ok. Che bello, sembrano dei capezzoni. Sogni, quello. Oh santo! Ma che Beh? Dove sono?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Questo mi ricorda il sogno di Casua. Aspetta. Ok. Non ho capito. Adesso vogliamo provare. Non credo che siano. Ah sì, lo so, l'ho già fatto. Il gioco. Senza offesa. Ma l'ho già fatto in 1000 altri domeni. Vabbè, ve lo stavo dicendo. Ho sbagliato. Il primo salto lo devo sbagliare per forza, a quanto pare. Dai. Dai, non ci credo. Ma perché adesso non ci arrivo? Scusatemi. Però l'ho fatto prima. Devo aspettare adesso un pochino più in alto. Oh no, adesso c'è la cosa che. Perché però Lumin in avanti? Non ti ho detto di saltare in avanti. Ok. Grazie, salimi. Ok. E scendere di là. Aspetta. Ok. Questo domenti prepara tutti gli altri che troverai. Ho visto un 23.000, mi sono quasi commossa. Quasi però.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Terminate! Go with the ship too!
Perfetto. Ma signore, lei è morto. Ok. Non era consapevole di essere morto. Ci è arrivato dopo. Ok. Ma che carino. Ho le alette. Vado su. Vado su. Guardami. Sono una lucciola verde. Stanno. Ok. 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 Guardavo le notifiche un attimo. Che paura.
Follow the wind.
Ok, in giù. Perfetto. Mio. Ho sbagliato, sì? Certo. No, fermo. Ok, mettiamoci bene che qua se no saltiamo. Ok. Ok. Sono scesa leggermente troppo in basso. Ok. Perfetto. No, 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 no. Qui, qui. Ok, ok. Calmi. Ce l'ho fatta.
Into the wind.
Ho caso, ne approfitto. C'era il coso là sopra. Vabbè. Ormai. Pic e 3. Perfetto. Ancora. Perché mi stanno facendo vedere queste cose?
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Ma come? Ma questo è il mirage di Casua comunque. Cioè, mi ricorda tantissimo il mirage di Casua. Non mi fa interagire. C'è un coso qui, non posso fare niente. Cioè, quella è una luce è una luce birichina. Oh, dai, non ti buggare, Genshin. Genshin,
Propagate.
non ti buggare.
Scatter.
E perché cosa devo investigare? Cioè, vedi, le compare a caso sta qua. Ah! Ok, ok, no, 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 ok, 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 ho avuto un panico. Ah. Ok, avevo paura. No. Adoro le cose con la prospettiva, però a volte...
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
Aspetta.
It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Oh, santo cielo, ma non credo di averlo messo bene, dai. Allora, aspetta, il mio Silly deve stare un po'... ok.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
No, l'unico è guardarlo per di qua. E va bene. Um. Non immaginavo ci fosse tanta cosa. Ma cos'è sta cosa? I funghetti. Lo sapevo, siamo arrivati a Sumeru, abbiamo solo funghetti. Eh. È un miraggio. Non è davvero qui.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about
Non mi ricordavo fossero così alti.
bow before the abyss.
Propagate!
The wind knows me.
Gather. This is order.
Rimane comunque una merda per i miei personaggi.
As one with wind and cloud.
Fire hazard!
Ah sì, adesso... Ah,
Solidify.
d'accordo che non ho il trio, però...
Here come the fireworks! Time for a light show!
Ah no, ok, è fatto apposta, perché non...
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before!
Ok,
Let's
ok,
try
no,
this
perché...
time.
Va giù.
Though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
Non finirà qui il mio viaggio.
Pitiful traveler. Are you
È un miraggio, Lumin, non credergli.
or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
No, non è vero, non ci ha detto così l'ultima volta.
Love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
Fammelo lì da lui, poi ci crederò.
But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
Fammelo dire a mio fratello che se queste cose. E loro, solo allora ci crederò. Per adesso non ti credo. Anche se credo che comunque per Lumine faccia male sentire queste cose. L'intero viaggio si basa su trovare suo fratello e cercare di, insomma, anche risolvere questa cosa. Perché voleva fermarlo perché ha incontrato Dunsleif, eccetera. Caricamenti Genshin però, siamo diventati lenti. Abbiamo voglia di... Ok, è arrivata la musica, quindi forse ce l'ha fatta. Oh!
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Eh sì, nel frattempo noi abbiamo le texture
So
di Genshin.
sweet.
Cosa sta pensando?
Well,
Pasia?
the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you.
In effetti.
Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Intanto che cavolo è successo sta qua?
Who is there? Tainari, is that
Um,
you?
Scusa, non era l'ognolone.
Huh?
Ciao!
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Ma non fate il World Rejoin adesso perché sto facendo la quest. Non dovrebbe arrivarmi il World Rejoin.
I see.
Il World Rejoin.
So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you.
Non
I'm
preoccuparti.
grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Oh, questa c'era già prima.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some
Yara
juice
l'hanno
cooking
voluta
from your
aiutare comunque.
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from
Quindi
my,
fosse lei, sapeva.
neighbor.
Ok.
Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living
È
nearby?
una piccola creatura tonda.
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange
Troppe
dream?
cose sta vedendo il
Isn't it
traveler.
too
Tutto sembra
crazy to
davvero che
believe?
si faccia di funghi.
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry.
Che bella voce che ha Hypatia.
They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
In teoria lo so già,
I'm
ma
not sure
non...
what it's called, to be honest. But I do
Ah,
know
ok.
that they have some sort of deeper
Lo
connection
scopriamo
with the
dopo.
Dendro Archon.
In teoria io lo so già, quindi va
I know
bene.
this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul.
L'albero.
Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave.
Lo che so
In
anche
my
chi è.
curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already... It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
Un po'
And
brutto
then I had
l'effetto
a
del...
dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone.
Sono
I
suoi
feel like
amici.
they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. Yes, no doubt about
Vabbè, ma
that.
loro non sono cattivi,
By
loro
the way,
sono le
Tainari
persone della
mentioned in his
foresta,
letter
loro
that you had
aiutano chi
questions
è
for me regarding
buono.
Irminsul.
Dovresti mangiare.
Sorry about
Ma
that.
buonasera!
Sounds like just drinking
Ma
juice still isn't quite
buonasera!
enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier.
Finalmente sono andando avanti con la quest di storia.
Anyway,
La sto
looks
facendo.
like we'll need to prepare something
Perché ho
ourselves.
perso esplorare.
Besides, Hyman's getting hungry too.
Anche il porro, ma
Let's eat
salve,
first
salve
and
signor
talk about
porro.
Irminsul later. All right, we're out, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup.
Ok.
Sounds good. I've never tried any
Sì,
dishes from
sì, sì,
other
sì,
nations
adesso vi facciamo
before.
questa cosa, dai, che sto qua era svenuta. Io direi buonasera, ma buonasera anche a lei, ma che bella gente che è arrivata, tutti bellissimi siete. Allora, metto caso perché ho dannato per averlo. Devo fare il food, aspetta, dov'è? Dov'è il food? Dov'è? Adesso è qui di fianco, io sono... Ah, beh, era leggermente fuori. Te le potevi portare un pochino più dentro la cosa, cielo. Esatto, mangiamo. No, la pizza. No, pizza con l'ananas no, però, dai. L'ho anche mangiato.
All done. Let's use the empty box
Quindi ti
that
lascio la
Tainari
routine per
gave
vedere
us
troppo,
since
va
we already
benissimo.
washed it. Oh, it
Ti
smells
preoccupare.
amazing. And the box
È
is
che
a
non
nice
volevo
touch,
far
too.
vedere
Let's go serve this up and
le
start
queste
eating
secondarie
with
perché
Asia.
le queste secondarie che ci sono che ti aiuteranno poi a prendere un oggetto per fare i puzzle a Sumeru, ti daranno una mano, ma te lo spiegheranno loro tranquillamente. Sono lunghe. Sono lunghe. Solo quello ti dico, poi per il resto. Tanto comunque sono gli inizi,
Are you
quindi vai
already finished
tranquillo.
cooking?
Sì, sono bravissima, sono
Smells
veloce a fare le robe.
delectable.
Mangia, cretina. To, tieni. Sì, voglio... Sì, mi
Even though
ricordo.
everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to
Skip,
connect
skip.
with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time.
Ah, va bene.
It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so.
E
And
sono
everyone at
comunque
the
lunghe, ho
Academia even
capito.
lauded me as a
Allora, per quanto sia
genius.
comunque interessante... eh, perché incontrare dei porri, specie di porri, non proprio dei porri, delle rape, niente di che, le vedi anche qui. Durano un'ora, l'uno. Bellissime, divertenti per alcune cose, però... Mamma mia. Hai tanta fortuna nei banner strani invece di quell'evento. Guarda, in quell'evento io ho avuto Dillac perché ho vinto gli altri tre. Infatti ho
You
avuto
should know
caso
that some
finalmente.
researchers spent their entire
Ce la
lives
facevo più,
without
volevo caso,
ever
era un anno che
successfully
lo stavo
connecting with
aspettando questo
Irminsul as you have.
pezzettino di,
So why
di
does
culo è
this
finalmente arrivato a
incense allow
casa.
people to
Adesso io sto
connect to
aspettando
Irminsul?
Item,
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale
l'altro
primarily
gnocco che
consist of
assomiglia,
plants
lo
created by
John Lee
Gabriel
di
Alberto
dentro.
Tabata. These special ingredients
Per
are
motivi
conducive to
puramente
heightening our
di
senses to the
gameplay, non
Dendro
perché
Archon's
mi piace
power.
tanto.
Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within
Potete
Irminsul,
tranquillamente andare
we
via da
can
questa live
occasionally
dopo
tap
che
into
io
her
ho...
powers to peer into the depths
Non
of
vi
the
giudicherò.
earth.
Scusate.
Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great
Ma sai che
understanding.
è Item?
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was
È,
she sensitive to
è
the
quello che
smell of
assomiglia a
those
John Lee,
plants
però è
for
di
such a long
dentro ed è
time?
molto
That
bello,
was
mi
primarily
piace.
due to
Allora,
her body's unique
il futuro
constitution.
sbando, ecco. Un
Stimulated
altro dei
by the
tanti
incense,
sbandi di
she could
Genshin che
perceive
io
the Dendro
devo.
Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions.
Ma quindi che hai
Taking in
avuto nel
any
banner
scent
standard?
similar to the
Porro?
ingredients of
Signor
Spiritborn
Porro?
ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though. It appears you've already
Sto leggendo,
fully
non vi
recovered.
preoccupate, sto assimilando.
Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques,
Sì, adesso non svengo più per
Well, that's a
quello.
relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life.
Sì, va bene.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
Ho
I am a
capito, ma dobbiamo
researcher
parlare
after
con lei
all.
tutto il tempo. Non
As a
abbiamo
member
un'altra
of the
cosa da
Tala
fare.
Starshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited.
Porro, ti vedo confuso. Cosa c'è?
Unfortunately,
Ti ho
I
confuso,
cannot
non
guarantee
volevo.
that my every
Perdonami.
attempt to attune with
Cosa non hai
Irminsul will be
capito?
successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage.
Ok, tutti stanno cercando
Sages have said that
l'albero
Irminsul
per
contains
la
divine
conoscenza,
knowledge,
ho capito.
and touching such knowledge
Classico.
without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of
Io non ho mai
involving
visto
anyone
qualcuno
else.
meditare insieme a qualcun altro, però ok.
So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight.
No, ti ho chiesto come mai sei così tanto fortunato nel banner standard. Cioè, hai trovato qualcuno di interessante,
I don't get as
eccetera.
scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby.
Scusa, forse ho
I
parlato
believe
troppo
that being able to
velocemente.
see them is a sort of
Chiedo bene.
blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
Sì.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Non ho ancora capito sta cosa.
Is that
Perché. Non ho ancora capito sta cosa qua, però.
Well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru.
Non davvero
Adults,
capito perché.
however, never do.
Ah, solo i bambini.
The sages say that
Gli adulti
wisdom
no.
implies
A un certo punto
rationality.
smettono di
But that
sognare.
which occurs in dreams is often neither rational. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages.
Ah,
They believe that Greater Lord Rukadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish
cioè
delusions
il
you
dio
encounter
della
in your
saggezza ha
sleep.
impedito agli adulti di
I
sognare.
was born into a family of scholars
Perché?
in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was
Ah,
incredible.
però.
Though I don't exactly
Bravissimo.
remember what I saw,
In effetti
I
sì.
clearly
Ah, beh.
recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear.
Sognare non è una brutta cosa. Cioè, ok, i bimbi, ma anche gli adulti possono sognare. Poi dipende cosa sogni, quello sì, però.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she's...
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself.
Ok,
World forget me.
mondo.
What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and
Il
begin
mondo mi ha
Paripurna
dimenticato.
life. I might have some more answers for you.
Oh.
If you two are ever in the area again, there's no need to be thanking me.
Sì, ok. Potevamo arrivare subito al succo della questione di quello che abbiamo visto all'inizio.
Alright, and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Ma ribadisco, sono anche carine. Il problema è che non arrivano quasi subito. Ci mettono un po' ad arrivare al succo della questione. E il problema di per sé non sono le quest, il fatto che fermo qui, lascio un attimo caricare le texture perché hanno voglia di fare delle cose lente oggi. Ma l'Archon Quest a me sembra molto interessante, ma ci ha messo 3 anni ad arrivare su quella questione qui.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head
Ma
in the
ancora gli
sand.
rompono le scatole
I
perché...
understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem?
Ok, fatelo
As
voi,
Sage
perché
Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam.
Sì, esatto. Cioè,
Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the academia, not to cause
esatto,
a
devi stare
scene.
molto calmo, signor
Sage
Gulam.
Kage, I am truly honored.
E allora,
that you
World
came
Quest
here in
sì,
person,
sono veramente...
But I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's
Sì, ma non è che sul
reputation.
maestro era un
He
saggio,
is
allora
a
anche lui è un
renowned
saggio.
sage of Immorta, after all. So now
No, è
I've come
bella,
here
solo
in
che il
his
problema è che dura
stead.
tanto, su quello sono
I
d'accordo.
Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he
vuole la
requires your
sua...
assistance.
vuole
And what
l'assistenza.
exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
Esatto, di cosa ha
You'll
bisogno.
know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
Su quello ti do
And how long will I
ragione.
be required to
Peccato,
stay?
perché sono molto belline, però durano veramente
There's
troppo.
no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master?
In effetti ha un po' ragione anche Teinari, cioè dammi le
If that's
risposte,
the
santo
case,
Dio.
then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Vede.
Tainari, but you...
No, ha ragione, mi spiace.
So be it.
Io sono d'accordo
Come,
con Teinari
Gulam,
stavolta.
we're leaving.
Ci siete venuti qua per chiedere la mia assistenza perché il mio maestro l'ha chiesta, però non mi dite il perché il maestro vuole questa cosa. E non è andata a cagare. Scusate.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to
Poi
Sumeru
Porro ti
City
consiglio di
to
fare una
assist them with
pausa
the
ogni
project.
tanto, visto che sono
But I
molto
had to
lunghe.
refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer.
Sì, andiamo verso Sumeru
I assume
City.
you will be
Almeno
heading to
voglio arrivare a
Sumeru
Sumeru City.
That's right. We
Ah no,
were
no,
to
infatti,
Lord
perché altrimenti
Kusanali and ask
ti
her for
esplode la
advice.
testa, Nano.
Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Ah,
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru
Al
City?
Haitam, ti prego.
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is
Non so
adept
chi
at
sia
gathering information.
quest'uomo. Forse,
Asking him might
spero non
be
sia un NPC
worthwhile.
normale.
Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll
Probably
probably
sì.
end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh, what is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal.
Mm.
It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukadevata. Some say that, needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise. So I'll leave it to them to
Avranno
show
tutto
you how to use
pronto,
it.
dovranno soltanto andare avanti e tutto.
Sumeru City! That's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better.
Oh, meno
After
male.
being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing.
Ok,
She
andiamo
knew you
stato
two
con
would be
lei.
leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Oh, che carino.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's...
Farewell. And good luck to you both.
Intanto verrò a trovarti. Bellissimo sei. Ah, eccola. Stavo cadendo. Ciao Nana. Ciao bella. Ciao cucciola.
I've been waiting for you two.
Eh sì.
Well,
Vabbè, stavi male, non ti preoccupare.
never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Prendi cura di
Don't
te.
worry about me. I
Non
can
mi
take care
preoccupo.
of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here.
Che carina.
And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just
Vabbè,
wanted
avere
you
una
to treat me
malattia
as a
non è
normal
mica
friend,
una cosa che hai
not
scelto.
some girl that needs your sympathy. But I
ok.
guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
Potevi parlare quando ti sentivi pronta. Esatto.
We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because
Sì,
we're
esatto.
friends and we care about
È
you.
normale.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave.
Cosa?
Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Oh,
I
è
told you that
vero.
I'd give
Ci
you
ha
a
dato la
copy,
ricetta,
remember?
che cara.
My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Ma no.
Hey, thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both
Ma
remember
certo
your
che
time
mi
here in
ricorderò.
Ganar. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharville again.
Perfetto. Ora Sumeru City, immagino. Sì. Ho già il teleport lì, perché ho esplorato. E quindi andiamo. No, no, ho preso tutti i teleport di Sumeru City, volevo giusto prendere quelli più importanti. Però poi ci pensi mi. Ecco, magari spiegheranno che cavolo hanno sull'orecchio. Sti.
Sumeru City. We finally made it.
Alias tutti i giocatori che finalmente volevano Sumeru.
When most people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Sì, signore. Sono molto inglese.
How did you know that?
Scherzo, scherzo.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
Ah,
But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device.
ah.
Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of
Quindi
its most
quel
ingenious
dispositivo
inventions.
serve a...
As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I
Ah,
should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
l'ho visto Port Ormos, non ci sono ancora
This is the
andata.
thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Oh, quindi ci devono solo mettere qua e buona.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
In effetti sì.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Ok.
Says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find you. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Che figo!
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it.
Exactly. That is the power
Oddio.
of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you.
Ancora nessun nome di Jolie. Vuoi Jolie? Io ho avuto abbastanza fortuna con lui. Le 3 volte che è uscito nei ban l'ho avuto, ma qua ho dovuto saltarlo. Quindi io ho Jolie C2. Non ce l'avrà C3 perché lo devo usare per forza. Mi serve per il mio team, immagino. Quindi abbiamo sto robo adesso. Ah, se abbiamo sto robino adesso sarà bellissimo. Let's... Beh.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Il grande Lord?
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
Che cosa carina però che manca il loro Archon. Ok, questo dispositivo non risponde ad ogni...
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Gazero, he's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academy.
Dai, voglio vedere se abbiamo il coso. No. Però ce l'abbiamo.
Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hello.
Ok, era un NPC normale.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tainari sent us.
What? Tainari?
Sì, perché?
Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work.
Siamo qui per quello.
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me.
Sì,
Seems
però
even
dai.
Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information.
Vabbè, non sentirti così figo su perché ci serve per informazioni, non per altro.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself?
Sì.
This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
Che figo. Lo voglio sto coso.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
Oh no.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all
Ma che?
that?
Perché si è disconnesso il controller?
Access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't
Se
my
l'ha
area of
disconnesso il controller a
expertise.
caso, va
I'm but a
bene.
lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left.
Vabbè, però almeno ci stanno provando a farli un pochino più diversi, dai. Sono, cioè, quelli particolari devono essere quelli con le vision,
The
quindi...
Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
Ci si può parlare con lei.
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3
Perché
papers in
sono
just a
due
single
persone
year.
diverse.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted, hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Catherine!
Catherine!
Quindi adesso saremo del tipo...
Time to go.
È qui dietro. Sì. Ok.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, traveler in Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Sì, adesso ormai non ci facciamo più domande, è inutile.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Sta un attimo guardando nel suo registro informatico.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Ah,
I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well,
non sappiamo più a chi chiedere. Stiamo chiedendo a tutti, anche al micio sotto casa. Come possiamo
Please do not
contattare?
worry. I may know of someone who can help you
Ti
two.
prego, dimmi che...
In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the
Ieri mi li già
Eremites.
incontrati.
They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses.
Ah, alcuni
Not only are
sono...
they the oldest brigade,
Eh.
but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all.
Corps of
non
30?
sono tutti
What a
cattivi.
weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can.
Okay.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Yeah.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Ok, dov'è la cittadella di Rexar? È leggermente più in su. E visto che non ho voglia di fare le scale. Alla fine l'ho fatte comunque, niente. Prossima volta questa. Ah, ok. Dove c'è anche la reputazione per di più. Che bella che è Sumeru.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
Ah, ok, li hanno già avvertiti, grazie.
Nice to meet you, Aswan. We'd like to ask you about something.
Gli spieghiamo tutto quanto perché dobbiamo sempre ripetere le stesse cose.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
Sì.
Ha. It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Mm.
Seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much.
Non sono religiosissimi loro.
As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru
Hanno perso il precedente Archon, adesso c'è lei, non sono molto interessati a lei.
Why's that?
just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they
Sì,
believe
si
in
preoccupa,
gods, most of them
è
only
più
care
importante
for
quello
the
che è
late
andato via,
great
non quello
Lord
che c'è stato,
Rukadavara.
però poverina, cioè
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser
e
Lord
vabbè, doveva
Kusanali
esserci un
just
altro
happened to
dentro
inherit her
Archon,
legacy.
poverina, ma povera
Because of the
cucciola.
Academia's
Adesso voglio baciare
influence, most
Kusanali.
citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukadavara and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her.
Vabbè, neanche io mi farei un'apparizione della gente che dice ma sì, ma tanto lei è diventata Archon perché ha ereditato la roba, che ci frega.
Hearing all of that, I'm
Sì, esatto, anch'io.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it.
Ma invece credo di sì.
Besides, I'm sure the
All right. Well,
È una bambina
thanks for
dopo
the info,
tutto.
Osfond.
no problem.
Cioè, io so che è una bambina.
The Adventurers Guild.
Sì, chiediamo ad altre persone, ma sicuramente ci diranno Nimu, Mama, credete. E adesso
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
vabbè, sto dispositivo può essere anche bellino, ma
Ever since we got to Sumeru, but the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
ci sarà un modo.
Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Sì,
Who are you?
dove sei stato tutto questo
From the
tempo?
sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Sì, dove sei stata?
I'm
Che
doing
chiedevamo in
yourself.
giro.
One of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind
Che
me of a
leggenda.
legend. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him.
Ok, una grande
Panicked by what he
calamità.
heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament.
Ok.
The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying
Quindi
on
aveva
his own
affrontato,
strength,
tutto
he
ciò che ha affrontato il
managed
suo
to
caso, l'ha reso più
overcome
forte, quindi lui è
adversity.
riuscito ad affrontare la
At that
calamità.
moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you.
Oh. Sì,
Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long
quindi
as you
l'Archon c'è
Thanks for the
e
story.
vive.
Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
in a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Beh, intanto parliamo degli avatar.
Since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now.
Cosa
Let's
c'è?
chat another day.
Cosa? Cosa? Che c'è? Chi ti ha spaventato? Lo picchio.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad
cosa ha combinato sta qua?
This stinks! We finally managed to find the lead of Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let... Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue
No, non
dress?
conosco nessuna ragazza con questo... non parla troppo, ma solo lei. Poi vabbè,
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Sì, non tra la parte di Sumeru.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
That should keep him...
Dov'è? Qui dietro. Scusate, pensavo fosse entrata in una... Signorina, deve finire di parlare del Dendro Archon.
We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I
cosa hai
think there's still more
combinato,
of them out
Nani?
there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape.
Esatto,
Okay,
dobbiamo
sounds good.
nasconderci.
There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
Speriamo.
Alright, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Ma poi perché? Possiamo prima chiedere che cosa ha combinato sta tizia? Minchia, sarà lunga. Vabbè, parliamo con lei, poi chiudo. Appena finiamo di parlare con lei. Anche perché solo dialoghi, se c'è stata poca azione. Fai vedere quanto è bella Sumeru.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh, salve. È vero. C'è l'altra waifu. Ciao.
My
Ciao.
lady, who are these two?
Ciao.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all...
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Cosa vuoi solo?
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
Bene, non hai
My
controllato...
lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, ti prego, sì. Portami su come un sacco di patate, signorina.
Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
Dei.
Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double?
Oh.
A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora.
Non riesco a stare concentrata. Guardo lei e mi innamoro. Aiuto.
I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking
È
for
una
you.
eremita lei.
Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
Oh, che carina.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly,
Ciao,
the only people
Porro.
being
Ciao,
stubborn
ciao.
right now are my
Ma
parents.
ti sei passato.
And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. I still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, They just changed the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you.
Ok.
Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Oh, che
Fine.
carina.
I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination. Not because
Giusto,
I
è
agree with
giusto,
you.
è giusto.
Thank you,
Onesta.
Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation.
Si fa anche pagare,
Today's
certo.
little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also,
Se le dà
you need
consigli come
someone to cover
scappare.
you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
L'adoro.
Deal.
L'adoro.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
Lei secondo me
I'm
è
sorry for
fichissima.
worrying too. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure, after you rest up, we want to...
Solo adesso la storia diventa interessante perché è arrivata la gnocca. Madonna. No, io voglio prima. Vabbè, niente. Ho promesso che dopo questo. Perché adesso vediamo come va. Quindi ci vediamo. Domani no. No, domani sì. Domani mattina però. Vedo. Se non mi sveglio troppo tardi. Ma no, dovrei fare. Dovrei svegliarmi presto comunque. Quindi. Non vi preoccupate. Ciao belli, grazie mille per essere passati. Ciao. Ciao 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 ciao. Ciao belli.